All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between LawLiet versus WFZ. This game taking place here on Echo Isle. We have LawLiet spawning as the red Night Elf player over here on the top right-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the top left, we have WFZ spawning as the blue Undead. Undead versus Night Elf in this 1v1 matchup. And I am curious to see what type of heroes will be brought into play. Death Knight most likely for the Undead army as well. That is pretty much the main hero. If you want to go for a standard build, creeping or harassment, the Death Knight does it all. Fast expansion is also possible with the Dreadlord, mass ghouls, and sleep. Very, very deadly, as well as you're able to fast expand with the sacrificial skull. And then if your opponent tries to stop or harass your expansion, all you really need to do is just have enough ghouls so you can sleep your opponent's hero and then surround him. Definite strategy there. We are going to be looking at a Demon Hunter going up against a Death Knight. Pretty standard there. Don't see a graveyard as of yet, as we're looking at, Ziggurats just being placed down. For all of you guys who are wondering and waiting for more information on WFZ, or not WFZ, Anaheim, DreamHack Anaheim, and the ESL Pro Tour, I am still not privileged to any information as of yet. I don't even know if there's any news to really give. But as soon as I am made aware of it, I will definitely let you know. Demon Hunter now already out. Gonna finish off that unit. Gloves of Haste now dropped down. And Demon Hunter could easily pick that up. And then, finish off the remaining units. There they go. As we should be looking at this Ancient of War, perhaps eating some additional trees and then clearing things up here in just a moment. Death Knight now ready to make a move. Rod of Necromancy lying in wait, ready to go. It's going to go ahead and turn into skeletal minions and join in on the fight. Demon Hunter is here. One skeletal minion is going to perhaps try to jump on inside. A little bit of harassment, but those Wisp only have 120 hit points, so those skeletal minions do deal significant amount of damage to try and take those units out. Death Knight comes across, it's playing a little game of whack-a-mole as low hit point Wisp are just constantly brought back out. A little bit of damage also onto that Moonwell, 342, already at half health, as the skeletal minions are just, trying to make their way out. Is going to be able to get away. One more shot should do it. No, skeletal minion will be able to back off. Meanwhile, Death Knight is now looking to slip away, perhaps another mana burn to shut down that Death Knight there. Moonwells, pretty much empty. Tech to tier 2 has already begun on both sides, and Demon Hunter now making another shift down. Let's take a look at this. Death Knight here, ready to go get some more skeletal minions as well. Demon Hunter wants to finish off this Null Brute and get a little bit more experience, perhaps get to level 2, but it is going to be just shy again, as the Wisp, gets healed back up. All right, a little bit of damage. WFZ, that skeletal minion going to get taken down. There's level 2 onto the Demon Hunter, adding in a bit of evasion as well. And that's the last thing you want to see, you knowing that a little bit of experience gave your opponent that next all-important level. All right, Trappers are going to get taken down. Death Knight now sitting at level 1. He went Unholy Aura first. And, the mana burns are pretty much not really worth anything, as we're going to see an aggroing of the creep. Demon Hunter trying to go after that Death Knight now. Demon Hunter, now trying to back away, as he doesn't want to absorb any bit of unnecessary damage, as we're looking at the archers finishing off the remainder of this remaining Null Poachers. Death Knight sitting at level 1 picks up Boots of Speed, now going to back away. Ghouls, mass ghouls joining in. Are they going to perhaps be able to get a good surround onto this Death Knight? Death Knight says, you know what? I most likely know that you tried to creep away from all of the action, and I'm going to pick up your Circlet of Nobility. All right, big pickup by LawLiet. WFZ denied that item, and essentially that is +6 stats. +2 to every single stat. That is actually rather high. That Demon Hunter just hits harder, more difficult to kill, and has more mana to boot. All right, Skeletal Minions now looking to back up here. Mass Archer Army ghouls going up against those units. Death Knight is right there. Let's take a look. Archer's going to try to get back away. Demon Hunter is in position to perhaps get in some slice and dice damage, as the Naga Sea Witch now comes across with a cold arrow. All right, cold arrow right there, trying to prevent that ghoul from getting taken down. However, the Demon Hunter will be able to finish it off with no problem. Naga Sea Witch picked up by WFZ. Any strategy you can do, I can do just as well as the archers and archers. Naga Sea Witch wandering around here. Demon Hunter did not pick up Boots of Speed. However, WFZ's Naga Sea Witch slithering just a little bit faster. Skeletal Minion now taken out. Wisp are all right here, ready to go. Demon Hunter, Naga Sea Witch gonna be in position here in just a moment. Meanwhile, Naga Sea Witch does get caught. There's a mana burn too, as we see the damage gonna start to get added up. Archers are gonna be in position. Naga Sea Witch gonna go instead after a ghoul. Low hit point ghoul. If it gets taken down, the remaining archers should be able to finish it off with very much no problem. WFZ losing 2 ghouls so far, and that 4 supply advantage, will LawLiet be able to build off of it? Naga Sea Witch coming back across here. Ogres now joining in on the fight, perhaps just going to try and pelt down these units, add in all of that damage. Ogre Magi very, very far back away from everything. Tome of Strength being left behind right now. Demon Hunter should be able to pick that up, and yes, does in fact pick that up right there. Mana burn onto the Naga Sea Witch. Death Knight gonna go ahead and engage. More units gonna try and pull back over. Ghouls have a lot of distance to run under a large number of arrows, as the Death Knight gonna be getting in position here. All right, more damage getting added in. Death Knight now trying to back up, still sitting at level 1. This Ogre Magi joining in on the fight. Demon Hunter will be able to finish it off, picks up a potion of greater mana, and that is currently on the Demon Hunter, even though, well, it most perhaps belongs or is better on that Naga Sea Witch. Demon Hunter trying to slice and dice some more units. That low hit point ghoul able to get away. Demon Hunter down to 343 hit points. Perhaps a potion of greater healing would have allowed a continuation of that chase, but nope, we're not going to see that now. Death Knight ready to join in on the fight. Death Knight still does not have enough mana for a death coil, as all that's really been happening is just mana burn after mana burn. All right, Ancient of War absorbing far too much damage right now, trying to walk away from this creep camp, and this is, well, a major misstep by LawLiet. Gonna go ahead and root itself down to 114 hit points. Gonna go ahead and train up some units, and you can take a look. The aggroing of the units now gonna pull all of that back away. Ancient of War somehow, well, purposely lost that aggro, and now gonna be able to eat up some trees again. Nicely done, well played by LawLiet, being able to control the creeps in such a manner, as we're gonna see the Renegade Wizards about to fall too. All right, Renegade Wizard gets taken down. Claws of Attack +9. That may be, wait, that's got to be picked up. Yeah, picked up. Rejuvenation on the Druid of the Claw. Is the Claw of Attack +9 going to be given to the Naga Sea Witch? No. That does surprise me just a bit. Naga Sea Witch does deal a good amount of damage and is also ranged. Meanwhile, perhaps it's just going to be an upgrade from Tree of Eternity, picking up an Orb of Venom. As we see, did he sell the Scroll of Town Portal? I don't believe he used that earlier. Perhaps now picking up a Staff of Preservation, and still needs a little bit of gold. Oh, nope, has it, the Orb of Venom as well. All right, Ring of Protection +3, Naga Sea Witch, Potion of Greater Mana, Demon Hunter, well, +18 damage, very, very high indeed, between the Gloves of Haste and all of that damage there. Meanwhile, let's take a look. Demon Hunter gonna shift back down. Naga Sea Witch should get to level 3 off of this creep camp, and it will be 3-3 going up against WFZ's currently 2-2. Obsidian statues, though, extremely powerful in this matchup, providing both hit points and mana to the entire army. Well, if you have mana, also very important. Let's take a look back down across here. Naga Sea Witch now shifting around, 50 supply compared to 45. Are my colors backwards? No, it looks right. WFZ sitting at 45 supply. Meanwhile, LawLiet is sitting at 50. As well, the remainder of this creep camp will get cleared up. Tome of Agility, triple Circlets of Nobility. So triple Circlets of Nobility, that is very, very powerful. Just a plus, what is that? +6 to every single stat. and that's an extra 150 hit points, an additional 1.8 armor, extra mana, plus 6 damage on top of it as well, and that Demon Hunter is also swinging those glaives faster. I'm going to try and engage here in just a second. Destroyer, ready to go. We are going to be establishing up a tree of life. We're going to have a small engagement here. LawLiet perhaps going to try and contain WFZ into his own side of the base here as we're still fighting through. All right, continuing to battle it up. Nagasi was trying to pull back here. Archer is going to get, well, Archer is going to get taken down. One ghoul down, another ghoul down. Demon Hunter trying to perhaps go after some of the other units. Bears are actually on the field already. Demon Hunter could be in trouble. Is there anything that can keep the Demon Hunter alive? Demon Hunter down to 136, 115 hit points. Needs a rejuvenation or something to stay alive as well. All right, going to continue to try and engage. Naga Sea Witch, oh, Scroll of Town Portal right there. Death Knight could be in trouble. Death Coil lands as the Death Knight, well, Death Knight was able to keep his distance. Level 3 Demon Hunter lost. Demon Hunter will be forced to be resurrected. And this was also with illusions out onto the field. A rejuvenation should make short recovery of the Demon Hunter if he is resurrected from the tavern. And it looks like LawLiet wants exactly that. Resurrect at the tavern. Get a rejuvenation off to heal up. And then perhaps the Druid of the Claw will go back into that bear mode. Dryads shifting on over. Ziggurat now making its way over. All right, a little bit of poking damage onto the Acolytes here. Ziggurat could get taken down. Destroyers are here. Crypt Fiends. And the army composition is just right for WFZ to stop all of this. Crypt Fiends to stop the Dryads. And, well, Destroyers to stop the Bears. But the same could be said for the Night Elf army as well. There goes, well, the Naga Sea Witch falls at level 3. Scroll of Town Portal in order to get away. As the units do end up teleporting back. The Haunted Gold Mine will end up being lost, though. So trading a hero, but ensuring that your opponent's expansion is lost as well. As the Naga Sea Witch now being brought back over. All right, Lich sitting at level 2, Naga Sea Witch sitting at level 3, Demon Hunter sitting at level 3, or Death Knight now sitting at level 3. Red Naga Sea Witch is still out. We may not see a resurrection for quite some time as the Death Coil Frost Nova, Death Coil heal Frost Nova onto that Demon Hunter here. Demon Hunter still has a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Destroyers could have a Druid of the Claw could have a very bad day. Destroyers trying to finish off some of those bears, and a Dryad getting taken down as well. Crypt Fiends with that big damage, and this expansion, is it going to end up being saved? Ziggurats, oh, there is a little bit of Devour magic. One Druid of the Claw could get taken down. There it goes. We could perhaps see continual chasing as well, as the Destroyer wants to go after all of these units. Death Knight does in fact have some big damage indeed. Perhaps just going after this Druid of the Claw. Staff of Preservation not available. Death Knight still adding in more damage again. And this Druid of the Claw could get taken down. Staff of Preservation. Well, Naga Sea Witch hired back up from the tavern in order for a quick Staff of Preservation. Good use right there to bring back that Druid of the Claw. Druid of the Claw will want to heal back up, I am sure of it. Demon Hunter will also need a heal as well. There is that heal going on. We are looking at, well, 2 Acolytes mining here, a little bit of repairing, and once again going on as we are not seeing any Acolytes being shifted back over to the south side. I am surprised by that. Tomb of Relics, only 2 Acolytes on that Haunted Gold Mine compared to the 5 in the Integral Gold Mine here. Obsidian Statue shifting back down. WFZ actually may have the economic advantage. No, they're actually mining about the same. 14 gold a second, soon to be 16 gold a second for WFZ since, well, there is some taxing. Nope, take it back. WFZ now finally in low upkeep. Naga Sea Witch, Demon Hunter ready to make a move. Druid of the Claw sitting at level 2. Dryads are gonna try and clear out this gargantuan sea turtle creep camp here, and who's gonna be able to use this downtime better? WFZ now making its way back off to the north here, looking to clear out some relatively easy creep camps. Death Knight sitting at level 3, double Obsidian Statue. There's the Lich, there's the Naga Sea Witch. 3-3-2 going up against a 4-3. So overall levels are very comparable at this point, as the Druid of the Claw, Naga Sea Witch are going to be perhaps coming across a clash in the middle section soon. All right, gold that, well, one Murloc Nightcrawler left behind here, no creeps left here either, so that is pretty much the majority of the creep camps on the map have been cleared out. Maybe 1 or 2 units being left behind, but that is pretty much the end of that, as that Nightcrawler will get taken out. Tome of Knowledge picked up. The Demon Hunter now with +7 to every single stat with that Tome of Knowledge. Big news indeed. And at 950 hit points and a minimum of 50 damage per swing, that is nothing to sneeze at, especially with that additional damage of Orb of Venom over time. Lich now trying to get back here. Crypt Fiend is right there. Mana Burn onto the Lich. Burrow onto the Crypt Fiend. Burrow able to heal back up rather nicely. Orb of Venom does, well, eat through quite a bit of damage, as we're going to see them fight back again. There is another another Mana Burn onto the Lich. Lich not even bothering with the Frost Nova, as that, I guess that's not effective use of mana at this point. 76 supply compared to 59. LawLiet with a much larger army, since, well, he's been able to mine these bases for so much longer. There you go, more Demon Hunter damage as he tries to shift away, as we're looking at some bears as well. All right, let's go ahead and get in this engagement. All right, Rejuvenation onto that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is going to try and devour magic. Death Coil on. There's a Frost Nova. Staff of Preservation saves. Unit's going to try and engage once more. Obsidian Statues now heading to the back. More Fork Lightning coming across more of WFZ's units, as we may see a Druid of the Claw get taken down. There it goes. No Death Coils to save that Abomination, though, as both sides are still battling it out. All right, Death Knight, is it going to be able to finish off the bear? Yes, it will. Another bear could end up getting taken down. Demon Hunter shows up to the party. Orb of Venom attacks onto that Destroyer, quickly taking it down as well. Scroll of Town Portal does get away, but WFZ now down by 22 supply.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
All right, Lich sitting at 2 still. Naga Sea Witch sitting at 3. Death Knight, where did it go? Death Knight sitting at level 3, almost level 4. Going up against a 4, almost 4 as well. All right, Dryads are here, ready to go, starting to poke apart at that sacrificial pit. Naga Sea Witch is here, as the Death Knight could perhaps try to land a Death Coil Frost Nova onto that Druid of the Claw, but we've seen some great Staff of Preservation from that Naga Sea Witch so far. Demon Hunter ready to engage. Here comes a little bit of damage. We're going to see a Staff of Preservation right there. Oh, yep, there it goes. So much damage, pretty much instantaneously lost. Destroyers should really be going after that bear. Death Knight still trying to hold back here. Destroyers really could have been going after that bear. There it goes, but the Death Knight doesn't get the level, as I believe the kill was done by the Nerubian Tower. All right, more damage coming through. Demon Hunter could get taken down. There it goes. Death Knight now up at level 4. Dryad gets taken down as well, and at the last moment, Demon Hunter falls at level 4 and a Dryad, giving level 4 to the Naga Sea Witch and level 3 to the Witch. What was a 4-4 fight versus 3-2-2 is now a 4-4 fight versus 4-3-3. Not good news at all. WFZ, can he turn things back around? Mountain Giant now down to, what, 751 hit points. More damage being absorbed. That negative armor really taking its toll. Naga Sea Witch, however, says, nope, I'm going to bring him back home. 62 supply compared to 75. Obsidian Statues out, ready to move on. Lich is at level 3. Naga Sea Witch is at level 4, pretty much right on the money, with 3 Obsidian Statues. 3 Obsidian Statues, 3 Crypt Fiends, and 1 Destroyer. All right, I see an Absorb Mana coming in from the future, and also adding in an additional Abomination. Meanwhile, LawLiet sitting comfortably on this advantage, perhaps looking to upgrade units instead. Yep, getting into that improved Strength of the Wild. I believe that's 2-0 upgrades on those Dryads and Mountain Giants. Crypt Fiends ready to make a move back down. 13 supply difference between these two armies. WFZ still mining away. 79 compared to 70. Are they going to be engaging here? Crypt Fiends will be forced to try and focus down these Dryads. Dryads are better upgraded, though. but the natural armor of the Crypt Fiends makes them a better, have an easier time against those Dryads. Are we here, ready to go? Nope. Skeletal, or what, Crypt Fiends now looking to back up. Triple Obsidian statues still. 69 over 80 compared to 79 over 90. Who is going to engage first, and what is going to be the reason as we now see Ancients of Wind being added in? Abominations 2-1 upgrades also has that giant club for bonus damage on buildings. Meanwhile, the bear is now still trying to dance away, and so are also those Dryads. Those 6 Dryads gonna be able to get in position here in just a moment and perhaps flank or intercept any sort of reinforcements if WFZ was actually training them, or, well, perhaps not paying attention to his units. All right, in comes a meat wagon. The meat wagon may just make its way straight into the Night Elf Night Elf army here. There you have it. You can take a look. Oh, very good map awareness to know that, you know what, that meat wagon should not be there, but it looks like the damage is already being done. Down goes that meat wagon now. All right, Destroyer now looking to back up, just picking off trailing units and getting units that are lost in transit. Let's take a look. Also, Abominations joining in on the fight. Unarmored armor type, so the Mountain Giants are going to be dealing bonus damage, well, to nothing really, as we're still looking at this fight now, still getting underway. Abomination trying to fight back as well. Dryad's going to get taken down. There it goes. There goes another Archer. And Crypt Fiends really should just be poking down these Dryads. If the Crypt Fiends can actually poke down all of these Dryads, well, one bear already gone, second bear now gone. WFZ losing a lot of, not WFZ, LawLiet losing a lot of units suddenly, and with all of that sudden death, WFZ now takes a commanding lead. Staff of Teleportation to try to come back over. Dryad gonna perhaps get taken away. No, Dryad escapes away at 2 hit points as the Scroll of Town Portal will execute a hefty retreat. 75 supply compared to 61. Abominations or Mountain Giants are here. 2-2 upgraded. Dryads are all in position as well. Let's take a look down across here. Haunted Goldmine, Necropolis, all of these units. Lich gonna be here ready to move on out. Death Knight, Abominations. What is unfolding here? Mountain Giant 2-2. As we just take a little bit of a break in the action. Both sides opting to just build and max out on supply. LawLiet sitting at 69 over 90, now getting an extra round of bears up to 77 over 90. Meanwhile, WFZ has, I believe he's done, done building up his army. There are destroyers up ready to go. Nothing else is being trained. And he should have a good amount of gold to perhaps buy some items. We see some meat wagons, 71 to 88. Dark Ritual right there to try and, well, free up some supply, or was that a skeletal minion? I do not know. Lich is at level 3, level 2 Frost Nova, level 1 Dark Ritual. Mountain Giant now making a move down. Crypt Fiends here, Abominations, Obsidian statues, Destroyers now ready to move on out. There is a Shade keeping track of the Night Elf army, and whoever has the better positioning will end up being the victor. 33 to 39 damage. Abominations do have level 2 armor. Not that it would account for much, as his opponent is already at level 3. $87 supply now. Both sides just trying to train up as many units so that they can get reinforced the moment they are lost. And we are going to be battling this here in just a second. Let's take a look. Demon are now looking to back away. Seeing that level 4 Naga Sea Witch getting in some cold arrows. There's some other units as well. Meat wagons in the back to try and cause some splash damage there. Staff of Preservation saves a unit in Abomination. Gonna have a very bad day here in just a moment. Is it gonna end up getting death coiled? Yes, it does, but really only at 441 hit points now, as the Abomination does get a quick kill. Death Knight still seen at level 4. Low hit point Abominations. Let's take a look. There goes another bear. Fork Lightning, there goes an Abomination too, as the Abominations are really just battling it out. Death Coil saves another unit. Death Knight sitting at level 4 still has enough mana for another Death Coil here if it is in time. No, not in time. Fork Lightning finishes it off 1 if not 2 Abominations at the last possible moment. All right, Bear, is it going to get taken out? Down to 23 hit points. One more shot should do it. Chimeras now show up to the party. Chimeras quickly get webbed down, and those Chimeras really want to go after the Obsidian statues. Meanwhile, Meat Wagons are in the back. They're going to be able to perhaps eat through some of those Dryads, but that doesn't matter if those Chimeras are eating through these. Are in the backfield here. Lich now up to level 4, trying to finish off the remaining units. Let's take a look. Crypt Fiend down to 2 hit points. It is somehow still alive, and wow, WFZ escapes away with a number of low hit point units. Death Knight, Crypt Fiend, Meat Wagon, all of those very much in the red. Meanwhile, let's take a look. We are looking at a level 5 Demon Hunter, level 5 Naga Sea Witch, going up against a level 4, almost level 5 Death Knight, level 4 Lich, and, well, almost level 5 Naga Sea Witch. Obsidian statues need to provide a lot of healing and essence of mana right now. That is a big, big downside. Not being able to constantly we're just not being able to constantly use mana or have hit points. 2 Obsidian statues pretty much already bone dry. They may get turned into destroyers eventually. Alright. Meat Wagon now getting repaired once more. 66 supply compared to 50. LawLiet purposely staying in no upkeep, trying to mine every bit of gold that he can. Meanwhile, his opponent is actually mining a little bit, has mined a little bit less than him. But WFZ, with the stronger army right now, knows, you know what, based upon the timing, I know that my main base is already gone. So we shouldn't really be fighting in main bases, as we should be fighting in our expansions. Death Knight transitioning over. Lich transitioning over as well. How much mana do we need to see here? Meat Wagons are here ready to go. Death Knight has a good amount. Crypt Fiend 2-0 upgrades, and this, well, this is going to be the right opportunity to strike. However, their Undead army has a good amount of range, and if you're trying to get closer to the Undead army, you will find that getting closer to the Undead generally means more death for you. Alright, Destroyer is going straight after a Moonwell. Moonwell is going to be lost. There it goes. If it can take down some of these other key production buildings, that would be key as well. Meat Wagon's just lobbing attacks against the Moonwell and really doing a good job there. Demon Hunter now trying to back those units up, but not going to work. As you can see, well, massive damage coming through. Alright, Abominations. In that front line, Death Coil, Frost Nova onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter now looking to turn back around. Another Moonwell was taken out there. 3 Mountain Giants joining in on the fight, as we're looking at, well, the Death Knight getting up to level 5. Lich is still sitting at level 4, and this is going up against, I believe, the... Well, no, 5-5 going up against 5-4-3? No, 5-5-4. All right, Lich now just, well, a little bit of healing, ready to engage again, continuing to battle it out. Crypt Fiends are right here. Meat Wagon's going to go ahead and lob up some attacks, trying to finish off some more units. There is a Dust of Appearance. There goes another Abomination and a Bear, both sides taking heavy casualties, as the Demon Hunter just rushes on in to try to get in some extra damage, perhaps getting it onto that Lich as well. Death Knight does not have that much mana. Lich could be in trouble. Lich trying to get away, down to low on mana. Staff of Preservation saves him, as the Lich gonna try and keep that back line, but ends up getting zapped by, Forked Lightning. Abomination down to 63 hit points. More taunts getting underway, as the Mountain Giant able to attack down that Abomination here. Level 4 on the Lich, level 5 on the Naga Sea Witch. 3 units mining here. 33, 60 versus 29. 2900. About 5 minutes left in this game, at least for the gold mine. As long as the gold mines are concerned, WFZ still sitting on a slight advantage, but LawLiet not completely out of it yet, only down by 3 supply. And if the Demon Hunter can get to level 6, well, Superman has been known to swing games. Only needs what? 36 more experience. Taking down any water elemental would do it if we had an archmage, or any 2 supply or 3 supply unit. I believe. Units about here, ready to go, ready to engage. Nope. Just standing in their respective corners, hoping beyond hope that they're all right. I believe they're just waiting. Not really anything to talk about right now. WFZ is sitting on a 70 supply, almost 70 supply army. Is not in danger. LawLiet sitting comfortably right in the middle. But are we going to see him perhaps use some items or some other strategy to try and press his advantage? WFZ now sitting at 72 supply over 64. Let's take a look. Did we get some extra units anywhere? Oh, there is an abomination. There's a Crypt Fiend. An additional 7 supply. Now puts him up to 72. Meanwhile, Naga Sea Witch and a Demon Hunter both just shy of level 6. I don't believe we're going to see any ensnares. We could be looking at a Dark Ranger Silence. Nope. No Dark Ranger.
Our gold mine is running low.
Lich being brought over. Naga Sea Witch, yeah. Nope, Fork Lightning perhaps may be useful. There is the Mountain Giants here, and they're ready to give giant hugs. As here we go, there is that fight. Fork Lightning being brought across multiple units. Demon Hunter, mana burn onto the Lich. Lich losing a lot of mana. Is it going to be okay? Mountain Giants continue to battle it up, and we're looking at the Mountain Giant. Okay, well, another mana burn from the Demon Hunter to the Lich, preventing. As we're looking at the Demon Hunter, trying to finish things off. Level 6 now onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter now with Metamorphosis, trying to figure out how to stay alive and survive. Perhaps finishing off a unit or 2. Death Knight taking a large amount of damage, 50 damage per shot. Death Knight gets taken down as well. WFZ perhaps was not expecting the Metamorphosis Demon Hunter to stick around for this fight as long as he had. And WFZ has left the game, meaning our winner is LawLiet. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.